Warning, federal for the boys law prohibits unlawful viewing of this video to those that are not included in the umbrella term the boys or the boys. Any viewing by anti-boys is strictly prohibited and is punishable by death. Reminder, the term the boys is a mind state and is not limited to a specific gender or being. That means that even your female dog can be one of the boys and most likely already is. In order to celebrate our time-honored tradition of No Nut November, I decided I would propose a question to all of you. And that question is, which came first? The e-girl or the simp? In order to investigate this question further, I took time out of my busy schedule to draw you guys a very detailed diagram of the social hierarchy of the simps and thots. Now, right out of the gate, I just want to state for the record that just like being one of the boys, a thought is actually a mind state. It's not exclusive to any gender whatsoever. Anyone can be a thought. It's a mind state. Next, the diagram is actually not complete because right here is the buffer zone. Now, the buffer zone is composed up of moderators. And the goal of the buffer zone is to ensure that the thought and the simps don't touch. There's no touching.
Give me your hair. Pop up your hair.
No touching. No touching.
Give me the hair.
But it's important to note that even though it is a buffer zone, this whole entire section is composed of simps still. The main point I want to drive in is that right at the top are thots, being held up by simps. If you were to take simps out of the equation, simps out of the mods, the top of the pyramid would become a cone and the thots would just fall out because this is just empty content. All of that can be summed up with this equation. Thots equals simps times mods plus their own merit. Now, if simps is equal to 0, then it doesn't matter what mods are because they're not going to exist. It'll cancel it out. That'll leave thots being left with their own merit. Now, if that merit is equal to 0 as well, then that means that thots are equal to 0, which basically means that all of the power is actually right here. The entire problem is the simps. With the thought-simp social hierarchy in mind, it's very obvious that simping is actually part of the problem and not just a byproduct. In order to solve this problem, we need to stop simping. For me personally, I'm gonna stop by shooting myself in the face repeatedly. Today's build is actually going to be composed of two different parts. The first part is going to be a program that I designed where it actively monitors my computer screen and detects whether or not I'm looking at something with a face. If it does have a face and it detects it, it's going to cut that face out, stretch it out just a little bit, and then it's going to send it over to the second part, the recognition phase. The recognition phase job is to recognize whether or not I'm looking at e-girls, thots, promiscuous women, something along those lines, or if I'm just looking at normal women, or if I'm looking at just normal dudes and stuff like that. If it does detect that I'm looking at like e-girls or whatnot, it's going to close my browser and instantly do the simp alarm.
Simp! 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 Simp!
The second part of this video is going to be a gun that shoots me. So for this video, this is going to be our positive punishment. I got this at my local Don Quixote's, you know, the store from the Yakuza games. I checked it out, it works, it's automatic, it should be pretty simple. The worst part is going to be taking it apart. Post Raccoon facts here, I can confirm this was a very tedious part of the project, not worth watching, not entertaining. Inside were some gears and a switch, as well as 2 pieces of radiated tin that I can only assume have given me cancer by now. We are skipping this part. Now I've attached this to a tripod. It's attached by a servo so that it can move it up and down. With the servo, I just attach it to the tripod using zip ties and some tape. With the actual handle here, I put 2 screws into it, but I didn't do it all the way, just because I didn't want to accidentally screw into the battery pack or screw into the motor, and it's right there in the handle as well. So I just screwed it in about halfway and then taped it around and then did 2 zip ties. It seems to be holding pretty well. Let's go ahead and test it out. We should add a laser to that.
Seem like the whole city go against me. Every time I'm in the street, I hear.
And for the curious-minded, it's just an Arduino controlling a relay. The relay acts as the trigger for the device, so that we don't need the trigger anymore. We just activate the relay and that causes it to shoot. The breadboard's there just because I'm lazy and I don't want to solder everything, but it's all running through the Arduino. Eventually, we'll have a program that sends serial data to the Arduino telling it to activate the relay, and that's the tentative plan. Alright, it's time to put it all together. For this part of the video, I am going to be wearing a face mask because I may be dumb, but I'm not that dumb. This is my clickbaiter, you know what I'm saying? This is what brings in the clicks. If anything happened to this, I'd be in ruins. So... Okay, let's start by clicking on the program. This is the final product. And we're looking for the connection right here. Boom, perfect. All right, I wanted to start first on the base levels. So this means I wanted to look at someone who I'm pretty sure isn't going to get detected as a thought, and someone I'm pretty sure is going to get detected. For the not getting detected as a thought, I wanted to look at PewDiePie, and for getting detected, I'm going to look at Belle Delphine. Let's go ahead and start with PewDiePie first. And it's looking pretty good. No frames are really getting captured whatsoever. So that is pretty good. As we know, PewDiePie is not a thought, I guess. Alright, now let's go ahead and go to Belle Delphine. Let's watch her video. Oh God! It got me right in the stomach. Turn that off. Okay, thank you. Next, let's go ahead and look at the cold ones and see if they are thoughts or not. I was a little nervous about Max. I don't think Chad's gonna pop up, but Max could definitely pop up. But we seem to be in the clear on everyone so far. All the faces seem to be good. There hasn't been any new detections whatsoever. This is still left over from Belle. Yeah, no new detections whatsoever, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, let's move on. All right, let's check a fan favorite, Pokimane. Oh, frick. Ow, that's so much lower than I thought it was. Ow. Okay. Well, apparently, no to Pokimane. Whew, that was fast. Sticking to the females, let's look at Brittany Venti. I've always wanted to know if she was considered a thought or not, and now we'll know. Well, so far, everything is working. I guess, we'll try one more video.
Don't you think they should be focusing on other things like,
It did capture one frame, but that's nothing. It makes a lot of mistakes. It's got to be a lot of frames in a row. Nope. Well, there you guys go. Brittany Venti, you're in the clear. Not considered a thought according to the program. I don't expect people to remember, but back in the day, Brittany had beef with Anissa, iDubbbz's girlfriend, or I guess it's iDubbbz's wife now. But I would be remiss if I didn't, throw some more fuel onto the fire. So we're just gonna pick one and then see what happens. Give them something else to argue about. Oh God! I don't think it hit me that time. I think it missed. Well, there you go. There's some more fuel on the fire. Sorry, Anissa. I wanted to go ahead and jump to pyrocynical. Not this video, obviously, but we'll watch this one. And here is an advertisement, of course. Thank you. We're gonna go right up to the front. So far, so good, Pyro. But I worry that it's because he has a hat on. Ooh, 4. That's the highest we've had for a dude so far. It was 4. All right. Well, good. I mean, 4 was pretty high for the dudes, but that's pretty good as of right now. Does he take his hat off at all? No, he doesn't. I wonder why. Here's pyrocynical with long hair. Let's see.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Shit. There you guys go. No more watching pyrocynical. No more! Alright, Shoe on Head just got recommended to me, so we're gonna go ahead and try hers out. Okay, that's quick. We're gonna try another one. We're gonna try the girl with all the red thumbnails and see what happens here. I'm a little worried that the glasses are actually gonna cause it to be messed up here.
We're doing the world's easiest game. So today we're gonna put you to the test.
But we're just gonna see.
Or really don't, because this is the world's easiest game. I don't know, I haven't done it. Welcome to the world's
Dude, it's like hitting all on my arm. I'm gonna have welts. Alright, we're gonna try Just the Minx real quick. So far, so good. So far, nothing. Well, with this, I conclude that Just the Minx is not a thought. Next, I wanted to check out my lady's YouTube. Her name's Lassie Lou. If you want to subscribe. Lou, no matter what happens, don't be mad at me. But, yeah. Ooh, that was quick! God bless America! Ooh. Got me in my hand. Did you guys know that Sasha Grey now does Twitch streams? So So we're just gonna look. Oh, no! It detected the thumbnail! God! It detected the thumbnail! I didn't even get the clip! Jesus! Look at that. Look at all those welts. Jesus. But overall, I still had a lot of fun making this video. I had a lot of fun trying out the code. I had a lot of fun experimenting, a lot of fun learning, which is my overall goal with most of this stuff. And it was just a lot of fun all over. I had a lot of fun experimenting with it. I had a lot of fun performing it. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching me have fun with it. I do hope that anyone who was on screen, it knows that it's all just in good fun and to not take any of this seriously, because it's all for fun, and I hope no one's feelings got hurt or anything like that. Now on top of that, there is a small little gray area right there because I wasn't recording and gathering data using facial recognition or anything like that through YouTube, but just in case for legal reasons, this was all parody. All right, well, thank you guys so much, and don't forget to subscribe.